Hi everyone! Welcome back to C2 Novel and Vocab Week 5, and this video is for our novel. So hello! Why are we watching this video? This is for cultural fluency. By becoming familiarized with different slang and colloquialisms, students will be able to relate to the novel and use these phrases to show their ideas more precisely in real life. And today we'll be going over The Secret School, chapters 16 through 18. How did you guys like the book? By the time you're watching this video, it should be that you guys are done reading the whole book. Or maybe you were watching this before. Who knows? But let's just get started. Please go ahead and get your novel book and have it ready. First, please turn with me to page 127. We're on the first page of chapter 16. Oh, there goes my video. I'm going to read from the very top. The next evening, the meeting of the Elk Valley School Board began on time. Mr. Jordan was there. So was Mr. Hawkins, the Methodist minister, a roly-poly man, too large for the dark suit he wore, and Mr. Morris, a down valley deep sheep rancher, dressed in his working clothes. But here, Mr. Hawkins, the Methodist minister, he's a roly-poly man. What does that mean? What does a roly-poly mean? So this phrase describes someone who is round and chubby, as you can see in my pictures next to me. It suggests that the person is plump and possibly a bit jiggly, like a soft toy. As you can see how this roly-poly is kind of like the man at the very end. The term roly-poly comes from the way a toy with a rounded base can roll and wobble without falling over. So if you just saw the video of the red toy, that's what it was doing. It's used to describe someone who is pleasantly plump and round in appearance. But why do we use this phrase? It's to show a vivid picture of Mr. Hawkins' appearance in a gentle and somewhat funny way. So when can we use this? We can say something like, he looked like a roly-poly kid with his round cheeks and cheerful smile. So we can think of it like kind of this picture at the very end, with his round face and smile. Like me, I'm roly-poly. But should we really call someone roly-poly? It's not nice, right? So it's just saying to describe in the book. Let's go to page 129. Let's start from the indent where it says now, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4 indents down. Now, sir, said Mr. Hawkins. I can't speak about meals, but seems to me these children were just trying to get on with their education. Fact is, gentlemen, I didn't even know Miss Fletcher was gone. Leastwise, Mr. Jordan, you never informed me, did you now? He asked Mr. Morris. Only recently. Too late to get a replacement, Mr. Jordan growled. Didn't want to bother you. I accept your explanation, sir, said Mr. Hawkins. But I can't see how these children did any real harm. In fact, I'd say they were only doing what we want them to do. Learn. And I say, more power to them. Power. You get all these muscles that I have on our screen. Muscle. Power. So what does it mean to say more power to them? This phrase means you support or encourage someone in their efforts or actions. It's a way of saying that you hope that they continue to succeed and do well. The phrase more power to them comes from the idea of giving additional strength. So I'm giving them my power. I'm giving them my energy to what they're doing. It's an expression of support and saying, good job and good luck. So, why this phrase? It's used to show approval and to encourage someone to keep going on. So here, the man was saying, you know what? The children were doing great. They're doing a good job by continuing learning and studying. So, when can we use this? You can be like, oh, did you know that she's starting her own flower shop store? And you can be like, wow, that's so amazing. You know what? More power to her. Meaning, I wish her all the best. Or you can say, wow, did you hear that student's gonna go on to a bigger speech competition with students all around Korea and not just Busan? And you can say, wow, more power to her. I hope that, or him, I hope that they do well. Meaning, wow, that's so great of them. I wish them luck. I think they're really good doing it. More power to them. This is something that you can definitely use in your own speech. More power to them. Or more power to you. More power to her. More power to him. Page 131. Oh, there's two that I want to go over here. Page 131. Let's start from Ida Hands. So before the indented poem, it says, Ida hands extended and gesturing dramatically as she spoke, began, Do what conscience says is right. Do what reason says is best. Do with all your mind and might. Do your duty and be blessed. Ida paused, then said, Please, sirs, the term is almost over. Miss Sedgwick from the county education office said she'd come and test us all. We'd just appreciate it if you gave us a chance to try. There was great applause from the crowd, even some stamping of the feet. As Ida sat down, Tom whispered, Pretty corny, but a great old job. What does it mean to be pretty corny? Does that have something to do with a lot of corn, actually, like the picture here? No. Pretty corny here means that it's old-fashioned, it's cliche, it's not actually very cool, but it's kind of cute. So pretty corny means like, that was kind of cringe, or maybe you can say, that was kind of awkward. But it just means it's overly used. Why was this phrase used? It was used to describe something that may seem outdated or silly, but is appreciated and liked in some way. So when Ida had recited the poem, Tom was saying, that's kind of cliche. You can say, the movie was a bit corny, but we still enjoyed it for its humor, meaning, I could tell what was going to happen. It wasn't that much fun, but it was okay to be corny. But next, let's look over here. It says, a great old job. Does this old here mean like the job was old? Or what does it mean? Old job? Did someone have a job for a really long time? Great old job here is used to express that something is a very good or impressive job. Often with just saying, very good job. When someone calls a great old job, they're emphasizing that the job is well done and has a classic and great quality. The term here, old, again, does not mean ancient or outdated or old like this grandpa in this picture, but it's used affectionately to refer to something that has been done very well. So it's just trying to say it in a positive sense, trying to give some affection and respect because they did a really, really, really good job. So here, Tom was just trying to congratulate Ida, saying, hey, your speech of saying the poem was kind of cliche, kind of pretty corny, but you did a great old job. But meaning, I still liked it. You were really, really good. So here it doesn't say, Tom's not calling Ida old or anything, so don't get confused about that. Great old job. So I can say that to anyone. So say that you come up to me and you're like, Miss Kimberly, I got 100% on my vocabulary test. I'm like, oh, what a great old job. I'm not calling you old, but I'm just saying really, really, really good job. Great old job. Now, let's go to page 140. Please look at my picture here as the arrow is pointing. Page 140. I'm going to start in the middle where it says they were. 1, 2, 3, 4th indent in. They were the last ones to get to school, but Miss Sedgwick had not arrived yet. The rain had probably delayed her too. Ida looked around. Natasha had lit the lamps. Herbert had started the fire. The room was neat, save for a few muddy footprints on the floor. Thank you, everyone. Let's take our seats. What does it mean to take our seats? I'm sure some of you have already heard this phrase before from your teachers before. But does this mean take your chair home? No. It doesn't mean to take your chair home. It's not taking anything. But here, take our seats. This phrase means to sit down in your assigned or expected place. So maybe even if it's not assigned seats, it just means, everybody, let's sit down now. The phrase take our seats is a common way of instructing a group to sit down, often used in formal or organized settings like meetings, classrooms, or even performances. So say that there was a performance that you went to go watch, like a musical, and there was an intermission, meaning a break in the middle. There would probably be an announcement saying, please, we would like to have everyone in the audience take their seats. Meaning, don't take your seat home. It just means, please sit down. It's a polite and straightforward way to just guide everyone to sit down, and in a polite way. So instead of just saying, hey, everybody sit down, in a mean way, you can say, everyone, please, let's take our seats. Meaning, please sit down. It's another way of just saying the same thing. So good. Maybe if your teacher's not in the classroom yet and the warning bell rings, maybe you can ask your class, hey everyone, let's take our seats before the teacher comes and be a good class. That would be so good. Page 147. Page 147. I'm going to read the italicized part, meaning the words that are a bit slanted. And let's see. This is what was printed on her scroll. This certifies that Ida Bitson, age 14, a resident of town of Elk Valley of Root County, state of Colorado, just saying this person, this age, living here, has completed the course of study with honors, prescribed for common schools, and is entitled to enter high school at Steamboat Springs for the year beginning September 1925. What does it mean here to graduate and finish the course of study with honors? What does with honors mean? This phrase means achieving a high level of success or excellence, often recognized with special mention or awards. The term here, honors, is in academic context refers to outstanding good job. So someone who has done so well. So it's not just, oh, I graduated with a B, an A minus, and another A. But this person who graduated and finished their work, they finished everything maybe A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus. That's a lot of A pluses. So to graduate with honors means that they're being recognized for all the good and hard work that they've done so far. It's used to highlight their performance. And usually, when you graduate, at least in America, they give you a different color sash here. So as you can see, this yellow part, it's probably a sash. And if you have a lot of them, it's showing that you did a lot of honors. So that's it. That's saying that you were graduating, you did well, you finished school with honors, meaning you excelled and you did the best in all of your classes. Let's go to page 149. 149. Let's look at the very top. I'm going to just read the letter that Miss Sedgwick wrote. My dear Ida, I have been most impressed by you and what you have done these past weeks. If you would care to take board in my Steamboat Springs home when you attend high school in the fall, I would be happy to have you. It would cost your parents nothing. You may consider it a scholarship. G.S. Again, what does it mean to take board? Am I taking a long piece of board with me? No. Take board, here as you can see in my pictures, is a little bit of a giveaway. To take board means to stay at someone's home and have the meals provided, just like parting of a boarding arrangement, so living arrangement. The word board here is in context comes from old terms for food and lodging, which means to sleep. It refers to the practice of living with someone and having them provide the meals for you. So why is this phrase used? It's a formal way of offering someone a place to stay and to be fed while they're at school. So, to take board meaning yes, because remember, the high school is in Steamboat Springs and Miss Sedgwick lives there. So she is saying, you can come stay and live with me while you go to high school. Because she was so, impressed by how well Ida did as a teacher and took care of all of the other kids her age. So, take board. Maybe later when you go to college, you will take board at an apartment away from your parents. Or maybe you'll have some boarding with the school and live in the dormitories. Page 152. It's a very short one. Look at all these pictures here. Page 152. I'm going to come up here. Let's start from you're welcome, the third indent. Okay? You're welcome, Ida managed to say. Thanks for the idea in the first place. Yeah, but now that it's all over, do you know what I like most about? No. I can call you Ida again. All the time. I like that. Hey, Ida, he said with a grin. Want some lemonade? Do you, Tom? Sure as aces. What does it mean to be sure as aces? This phrase means something that is very certain or guaranteed. Aces is the cards here, as you can see next to me, with the highest value of cards. So it's a way of saying that something is definitely true or will definitely happen. So again, aces is the highest ranking cards in the card game, and it's just to say, yes, certainly, with confidence. Like, yep, 100%, as you can see, with a thumbs up. 100%. You can say, for example, the weather will be sunny tomorrow. Sure as aces. Because maybe you're just really, really, really confident and know that it's going to be really sunny tomorrow. Who knows? Or you can say, oh, don't worry. Korea is going to win the game. I'm sure as aces. Meaning they're 100% sure that Korea was going to win whatever game it was. Sure as aces. So if I were to ask you, hey, do you think you did a good job on your vocab test? You can say, huh. Sure as aces, Miss Kimberly, I did a great old job. I just used 2 of them. Next one. Page 152. And I believe this is our last one. Let's keep going from sure as aces, okay? We're real proud of you, Ida, her mother said as the family drove home. Real proud, Mr. Bitson agreed. Only thing is, you've got some serious work cut out for you this summer. What does it mean? Cut out for you. Is it cutting? Like these scissors? Cut out for you. This phrase means that a particular task or set of tasks it has been assigned to you and will require a lot of effort and work. So the expression cut out for you uses cut out to describe something that has been designed or prepared just for them. In this case, it means that the tasks are specifically assigned to Ida. And it's important here and is used here to emphasize that the work is a lot. It's significant and it requires a lot of effort. Remember, she has to do housework. She has to do farm work. As you can see in my next pictures, it's all of the work that she has to do during the summer before she goes to high school. Or you can say, for example, the new responsibilities mean you've got a lot of tasks cut out for you. Or you can say, you've got a lot of projects cut out for you before the deadline. Or maybe, wow, you have a lot of homework cut out for you tonight. I don't think you're going to be able to sleep early today. So, cut out for you. I cut it out just for you. It's specifically for you. And we're done with all of the phrases. Mission! What does Herbert want to do when he gets older? What does he want to do when he gets older? Okay, so now it's time for you to review and self-study. Make sure that you review the phrases again, read out loud, and review the novel where these phrases came from. And then after that, you must complete your novel homework. Okay? Thank you so much again for joining me today. I'm so happy to always see you guys every week. I hope you enjoy these videos too. Please, please, please do the mission. I'm not having many people do the missions this semester. I want to give out dollars. Come on. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.